Forced to watch a murder. Tonight, we are hearing from a woman who says back in January, this man you see over our shoulders, Andrew Davenport, made her watch as her boyfriend was beaten to death right in front of her. We're glad you're with us tonight. I'm Sarah Whaley.
And I'm Shay Rozzi. It's a story you will see only on Fox 23. Fox 23's crime and safety reporter, John Acebus, spoke with this woman. John, she says she wants Davenport to get the death penalty.
Yeah, and she says even that would not do justice for what she had to go through. She details with me the moments before he attacked her and what she says she now has to live with. It was in this home on the corner of N Street and Broadway in Muskogee where Heather Crawford says she was severely beaten in January.
I'll never forget the face that did it. And the fact that he forced me to watch.
She says it was Andrew Davenport, who is now charged with first-degree murder and aggravated assault and battery. Hours later, he was taken into custody after an officer spotted him walking down the road.
I really couldn't tell you what his motivation was. All I know is that I thought we were friends. You know, he used to come over all the time.
This time, the man who has convictions for robbery and child neglect in Oregon is charged with carrying out a brutal beating. So bad, investigators initially thought this man, Christopher Grauman, was shot. Crawford tells me Grauman was her boyfriend, and Davenport made her watch.
All I know is he came in and asked me for a cigarette, and I had my back turned towards the door. And next thing I know, I have a zip tie around my throat and being dragged into the living room to see my boyfriend laying on the floor.
Davenport is still in Muskogee County Jail, being held without bond. Crawford says since what happened to her, she's in a tough spot financially, emotionally, and physically. She sent me these texts from someone she says is sending her death threats over what happened. She says she needs help.
Counseling, funding, any of that, a job. Even though everybody says I can't work right now because I'm too emotional, I don't think there will ever be justice because nobody's ever going to make him sit there and watch his old lady be murdered in front of him.
Davenport had a court date last week. For a short period of time after he was arrested, Davenport was in an isolated area of the Muskogee County Jail, but I asked the jail again tonight. He has now been moved to the violent offenders area. He has a preliminary hearing coming up in April. Covering news that matters, John Acebus, Fox 23 News.